The Great War, World War I, 1914 to 1918, a global conflict that changed history. By 1914, Europe was on the brink. The continent had become a powder keg ready to explode. Four main forces drove the nations toward war: militarism with its massive arms races, secret alliances that bound countries together, imperialism and the competition for colonies, and fierce nationalism. On June 28, 1914, in Sarajevo, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated by Gavrilo Princip. This single spark triggered a chain reaction that plunged the world into total war within weeks. Europe quickly divided. The Allied powers, France, Britain, and Russia, faced the Central Powers of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. A regional dispute became a global catastrophe. The war of movement failed. Soldiers dug hundreds of miles of trenches from the Swiss border to the North Sea. No man's land became a deadly zone of stalemate. Life in the trenches was hell: mud, rats, disease, and constant fear. World War I brought the industrialization of death. Tanks crossed barbed wire, fighter planes fought in the skies, and poison gases like mustard and chlorine brought invisible terror. Massive battles like Verdun and the Somme became wars of attrition. Victory was measured in yards, paid for with millions of lives. The landscape of northern France was scarred forever. In 1917, America entered the war. German U-boats and the Zimmermann Note forced the United States to join the Allies. Fresh American troops gave the Allies the boost they needed. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the guns fell silent. The armistice brought peace to the Western Front, but the world faced the huge task of rebuilding. The Treaty of Versailles imposed harsh terms on Germany: war guilt, massive reparations, loss of territory, and military restrictions. One French marshal said, "This is not a peace, it is an armistice for 20 years. The cost was staggering: over 9 million soldiers and 10 million civilians dead. 4 empires collapsed. Europe lay in ruins. After the war, the League of Nations was formed with the hope of preventing future conflicts, the dream of the war to end all wars.